Okay, so today we are going to replace the throttle and shift cables on this guy. Really, it just needs the shift cable. That's it right there. It's really stuck. I mean, it works, but it's stiff. And let's see, I need to order new boots. So we're just going to do this as a temporary fix, because we are still waiting for our new motors to come, and we don't want to put a whole bunch of money into these motors. They don't need much. Like I said, they run good. Just need some maintenance. And let's pop the cover off of this one, and I'll show you what else I'm going to do. Okay, so like I said, we're going to do the throttle and shift cables. So I need to make note of how many threads are exposed, so I'll be sure to put them in at the same length, and I'll do the same at the binnacle. And then also, if you notice in here, all this rust, this bunch of rusty brackets, rather than replace them, I'm going to put some inhibitor on there, and hopefully that will help make it last the season, or half the season that we need. And then on these hoses, like here, these spring clamps are all rusted out. So there's one there, one down there. Looks like just a hint of a clamp left on that one. So we'll put new clamps on there. And this thing died on me, so I'm doing this by hand, so it's not going to be as stable. And let's see, I think there's another clamp, yeah, right back in there. Going to replace that. Again, rust inhibitor on all these brackets, and oh, there's another rotten clamp there. Where's the other end of that? It is there, not rotten. Okay, so we'll just pop some new clamps on. I think on both of these motors, I need to pull these VST tanks off and replace the filters in the fuel pump here, and clean these tanks out. Oh, there's another clamp, but it looks okay. Yep. So these motors, they had right around 180 psi compression on each of the cylinders, which I mentioned before. 1,250 hours on them. They should last quite a while longer, but I want new, and I want digital controls. Hopefully I don't live to regret it. Well, hopefully yeah, you know what I mean. I want to live. Yeah, so let's get to it. So on these cables, it looks like there's just one little bolt there. I can't feel any others underneath, so I'm going to undo that. Pop this plate off. Make note of these threads. The count. Maybe I'll just take a picture of each one. This one, the lock nut or jam nut's backed off, but it seems pretty stuck. So we'll just go with what it's at. My plan is to pull these cables from here, tape and strap on the new cables. Looks like there's some rope jammed in that bellows and some other crap to stop leaks. So I think for now I'm just gonna probably remove it, order some new ones. Should I wait to do the cable before I get the new one? Because otherwise I gotta do this twice, and that would be pretty dumb. What all do I gotta unhook? Fuel lines, and Okay, power 12 volt and So here's a question. I'm only going to be using this a few months, 2 at the most, really, before roof power, and all this is going to get redone anyhow. So do I cheap out? Figure that out in a minute. Took that off. Pretty easy. Like I said, it's just 1 bolt, 10 millimeter. All right. Pull this clip. That clip is out. And we're going to put that over in the bracket that I already took off, using it as a tray. And okay, throttle cable is out, and let's see, I dropped the washer, but I found it. We're going to do the shift cable. Alright, so this little thing, let's not lose that. Let's not lose our tools. Alright, so this clip is out. Use that. Alright, shift cable. Yep, so the cables run down there, down through here. They run down the middle here, and then split off left and right into there. So again, the theory is to tape one set of cables to the new to the old and just pull it through. Now I wonder, would it be easier or better to pull straight through this hatch, pull the cables, these ones, back, fish them out this hatch here, and then tie them and pull them so you're kind of just pulling in a straight line instead of around this corner. Let me give that a try. We'll see. Okay, so I got all that rope out, rope and duct tape and who knows what else was in there. I am gonna have to find another way to seal that up, so maybe I'll figure something out. I have the throttle and shift cables coming out of this center hatch, and here they are here. I am going to use some of this rope here. Well, it's actually a string, and I'm going to lash the new ones to the old ones, and also duct tape, and then also maybe a couple lengths, tie on a couple extra for pull strings. So I have 2 extra pull strings in there for future use. You know, should back that off a little bit. Does it need to turn very tight? I don't think so. Let's see. Straightening it out. Can you help me? Yeah. I'm going to pull these new cables through. Can you stand back here and guide them? Or do you want to go in and pull the new ones through? Nah.
What am I supposed to do? Guide them?
Yeah, I'm kind of worried that this is going to be too long of a stiff, non-flexible area to get around, because it's got to go up and then it's got to turn a little bit of a corner once you're inside and go up. But I'm going to give it a try. So I'll just have you kind of stand here and guide that through. Watch the camera behind you. Oh, by the way, it is rolling.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Need it?
No.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Yep. Just kind of guide it through.
Ready then. Looks like there's some cable in its way.
So round two, first attempt was a miserable failure. So I'm going to pull these separately. It was just too much for them tied together, and I lost my helper too. So I hope I can do this. These straightened out. Alright. So, I'm going to put it all back together. Goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That go. No, that behind. And there's a washer there. Oops. Nope, not worried about that yet. Let's get these on. Oh, I wish I had some hands. Philly. Taking it apart was the easy bit. Oh, so close. Oh my God, really? What the hell, man? We're stupid. We're stupid. They're both the same on each end. Wow. I don't think we'll be posting this video. Okay. Oh boy. There. On. On. Am I missing any parts? I don't think so. Okay. And put this cover back on.
There's a hole.
The hose has a hole?
There's a hole in the bucket.
Oh. Oh yeah, at the top of the. Yeah, that's not a. That's a
I know what it is, but it doesn't leak before I'm not sure.
Yeah. There we go. Pull some slack out of the front. Hey kiddo, you have a little paintbrush I can have? Cool. Use this neutralizer on the rest.